Right. We did want to talk to you before this news broke today. The primary topic would be Hillary in relation to Monica. And you've been writing about how scandal loves a Clinton. The conversation's always about the Clinton. We'll quickly turn to sex. It always does. It always has. It already is. I just wonder what your reaction to Monica's piece in Vanity Fair was this week.
I have no particular reaction to it. I think, like most people, I'm sympathetic to her wanting to get her life back. I interviewed her myself years ago, but long after the scandal. Look, it's a nightmare for her. The whole thing was a kind of a crazy convulsion for the entire country. But in terms of its political weight, I think it's a mistake for Republicans to bring it on, because first of all, look what happened during the actual event. The more the scandal was heated up, the more it came towards impeachment, and impeachment itself, the more popular Bill Clinton got. They kept thinking, oh, impeachment, now they'll get rid of him, but they didn't. And the same thing will happen again. I don't think it behooves Republicans to talk too much about women and sex in any context, the Clintons or otherwise.
Well, Rand Paul had that interesting play, maybe it was a rookie mistake, talking about how Bill Clinton had committed workplace violence and acted predatory. Monica answered that specifically in her piece, saying, sure, my boss took advantage of me, but I will always, insist this is a consensual relationship. Does that spike any of that?
It probably does, and I think you're right about Rand Paul. I think it was sort of a rookie mistake. I don't think he has anything to gain by bringing it up. Look, what Bill Clinton did was terrible, and everyone knows that, but I don't understand what points you get at this late date bringing it up again, particularly since Bill Clinton is out of politics. It's actually Hillary Clinton who may be running for president. And so, yes, it spikes it. I'd be shocked if Rand Paul, who seems to be a very shrewd politician, would continue down this road anyway.
Right, and Reince Priebus tweeting in February, remember all the Clinton scandals, that's not what America needs again. They don't associate, I don't know if they associate them with scandals anymore. There was a poll the Wall Street Journal did recently. Bill is, for many people, America's favorite grandpa. He's right behind the Pope and the current president.
Absolutely, and what the Republicans fail to realize, partially because their own demographic is so what it is, it's older. They don't realize that there are going to be people voting in the next presidential election who weren't born when the Lewinsky scandal happened. So it's very, very faded. And that's not saying that it was nothing or that it should be whitewashed. It's just it doesn't have any heat anymore, and instead it pushes the right into talking about sex lives. And I don't think that ever turns out well for them.
Right, exactly. And well, what is it, Mitt Romney lost women by 10, 11 points, something like that?
Exactly, and it'll all revolve around Hillary Clinton if she runs, so instead of a war on women, we'll have a war on woman, and it'll backfire just as what happened in 2000.